Hi, welcome to the Wine Bar, where I bring you bar-inspired workouts as well as tips about wine. Today we're going to be doing a 10-minute bar arm workout, and as usual, I'm going to be using wine bottles. Also, we can also see how excited I am about the Rams being in the Super Bowl, so we're going to throw in a couple little Super Bowl inspired moves. Let's get started. So we're going to warm up. First, we're going to bring our arms over our head into a little squat. Arms overhead into a squat, up and down just a few times to loosen everything up. 3, 2, and 1. All right, now let's get into some arm circles. So we're going to go backwards. We're going to go backwards a few more times, and then we're going to reverse. All right, going forwards. Now we're going to stretch across, getting those lats and those side muscles. All right, now we're going to side to side. Stretching everything out. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're going to grab our wine bottle, weights. As always, you can use weights or cans of soup or water. I'm using wine bottles. And we're going to start with some biceps. So I'm going to stand with my feet directly below my hips, bring my arms out to 90 degrees, and we're going to pulse up, right? So I have Riesling bottles with me today. And I love Riesling because people say, I hate sweet wine. And guess what? Riesling is not necessarily sweet. It runs the gamut from bone dry to very, very, very sweet. What you need to do is, if you want a dry version, is look for a bottle that says Trocken on it, which is the German word for dry. Keep pulsing. All right. And also, if you trust your local wine shop, usually the people in the store should point you in the right direction for non-sweet Riesling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now we're going to do half up and half down. Half up and down. The fun thing about Riesling is if you can find really good ones and know what you're talking about, they go really well with lots of different food, and also when you're just sitting around drinking, especially on a nice warm day out on a patio. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now all the way down and all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. So some of my favorites are from Austria, which they only do dry Riesling. So that is a really fun one. If you want to make sure that your Riesling is dry, definitely look in Austria. There are some really great producers. And also, like, Germany does all different, flavor profiles. So you just have to experiment a little bit and be willing to try something that's maybe outside of your comfort zone. Maybe like a bar workout. All right, 3, 2, 1. And now I'm just going to step away from my little bar, and I'm going to come out to the side. So we're doing corner curls. You want to make sure that your abs are tucked in and your spine is nice and neutral. All right, so we're making sure that our shoulders are away from our ears and that we're really using our own resistance to make our muscles flex and extend as much as possible. All right, so what else can I tell you about Riesling? California makes some really great Riesling, as well as Oregon. There's some really great producers. Again, my number one tip for all wine is to make friends with a local wine shop person that you trust, and they will just be happy to recommend away. So we'll be good. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So give those biceps a little shake. Okay, we're going to come into a first position, elevate, and then we're going to lower down into little diamond legs. And now we're going to do some shoulder work. So I'm going to have the weights out to my side, and I'm going to do little circles forward And we're just staying low, keeping our arms in small little circles, like the size of the bottom of the wine bottle. Just try and go that much around, right? And now we're gonna reverse. Okay. Still little circles. We're making sure that we are really just keeping everything nice and tight, abs in, spine straight. Your butt is directly above your heels, and you're gonna feel your shoulders really burn out, even with these 2.5 pound wine bottles. And 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm taking a little break, and then we're going to come back into our elevate position, diamond legs, arms right back out, and now we're going to circles up, palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down. All right, so this is nice because it gives you that mobility in your shoulders, as well as working the lower part of your body because you're making sure that you're staying in that nice, strong position. So this is where I always find that I'm like, okay, let's get this over with. All right, but you got this. You can do it. We can do hard things, and this is almost over. So we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now come out of it, and we're gonna come into some tricep extensions. So I'm gonna come with my feet below my hips. I'm gonna slightly bend my legs. I'm gonna pull my abs in, and I'm gonna have a nice straight back. All right, like this. And then we're gonna kick our triceps back, and then forward, triceps forward, back. And we're just really working the back of our arms while keeping our abs engaged and our back in a nice, even though we're bent over, we're kind of in a neutral spine position. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then now we're going to pulse out our triceps in these little inch pulses here. So, and then we're going to move into tapping up with our triceps. But right now we're just making sure our shoulders are away from our ears and our abs are in tight, and we're really burning out those triceps. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to hold them up and down, up and down. Keep the abs in, up and down, up and down. I almost feel like in this position with the wine bottles down that I'm pouring into just a giant bucket. But we're going to make sure that we have a nice firm grip on the wine bottles. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to come out of it. And our last move, we're going to come into a side lunge with a bicep curl. So we're going to go to one side with the weight over the back of our foot in the heel area, and then we're just really bringing those biceps in. We're keeping our spine nice and straight. We don't want to be hunched over, and we're just making sure that we move all directions of our hips here so that we really are working our whole body with this move. So we like to pretend that we're blocking our opponent for the Super Bowl. We're getting in their way so they can't get the ball down the line. And 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, let's put the wine bottles down. And now our last little cardio move of the day, which isn't arm related, but we're going to do some Heismans. So we're going to come over and bring our leg up. We're just going to keep going back and forth to the side, because if we're going to do a football theme, we got to do a football move. Now, how many football players do you think finish off their games and then go drink wine? Probably not a lot of them, but it would be fun if they do. Whew. We're just getting that little mini cardio burst in, and then we're going to do a nice cool down. 3, 2, 2, and 1. All right, good job, guys. We did a quick, efficient 10-minute bar arm workout with a little mini cardio burst at the end, and let's cool down. So I'm gonna bring my arms up and overhead, bring them all the way down, have a nice stretch over our legs, bring our arms all the way up. I'm gonna pull my right arm to the left side, stretching out the side, and now other side. Pull the arm out, stretch over, sort of like we're in between a pane of glass and we're just stretching everything as far as we can. We're going to bring our arm over, stretch out our shoulder and our bicep. Other side, arm, stretch over, and then we're going to do a nice tricep stretch. All right, other side. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you pressing play. I look forward to bringing you some more bar and wine tips. So please like and subscribe below, and I'll see you next time.